My name is Joel Babin. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for B&W Fluid Dynamics. Well, my history has been primarily technical based in the field engineering, project engineering, and then in the sales and then management. So as the Chief Operating Officer of the company, my job is to ensure that all of our departments, engineering, operations, and sales, are all working effectively, efficiently, safely, in order to meet the strategic goals of the company that we set forth every year. My background, actually by degree, I'm an industrial engineer. I went to school at LSU in Baton Rouge. At the time, our CEO of the company was actually on a recruiting trip, and he did a presentation of the work that they were doing at the time.
I actually recruited Joel out of LSU probably 16, 17 years ago, believe it or not. At the time, I was looking for field engineers, and he said, yeah, I want to get into sales. He was an engineer, and I still remember making a mental note of that.
I viewed it as a real good opportunity to travel the world and get involved in some of these construction projects, because they're always new, different, exciting projects, and it looked like a real good opportunity.
Well, he worked for us as an engineer for many years, and then he after he got quite a bit of experience, transitioned into sales. He transitioned into sales manager because he's got very good work ethic and organizational skills. And recently he's been promoted to Chief Operations Officer, where he has a much greater authority and power to do what he needs to do, from not just a sales and growth perspective and business development, but also operational growth.
You know, I've gone from engineering to sales management, into this COO role. So when I'm working outside of the company, usually I'm working with other executives from our customers.
Joel's he's a very smart and dedicated employee, and he's grown tremendously since he joined B&W. He's shown a great command of the job that we've moved him into. He continues to lead the company day to day.
I take a lot of pride in what I deliver, and I've always done that. If it's been in engineering, if it's been in sales or management, I've taken a lot of pride, but I've also been a process improvement person. And I've never taken what was given to me at the time as the standard and gone with that. I've always tried to improve it every time over. And it can be maybe frustrating for some people because I never leave stuff alone, and I'm always trying to make it better and improve it. But at the same time, we're always trying to do something better. Oh man, if I could fish 5 days a week, I would. That's my thing. Of course, kids, work slows that process down a lot. That's my passion. I love to freshwater fish. I do some coastal fishing for trout and redfish. Actually, surprisingly enough, where I live in League City, there's a few creeks within 10 minutes of me that I can put my boat in, do some fishing. I can actually take the kids and we can go fish, and when they get tired, I could actually drop them off at the back of the neighborhood and they can walk home, and then I can keep going. And if I do watch TV, I like to watch the Science Channel, Discovery Channel. The Velocity Channel is pretty cool. There's some neat, when they take old cars and restore them, I like to watch that. My wife makes fun of me, but one of my favorite shows is always How It's Made. And it's usually manufacturing based, and they're showing how all these different everyday items are manufactured and produced and shipped out. And it's very dry and mechanical, but I really like it.
And Joel, again, he's an engineer, but he's a well-rounded guy, very likable, very dedicated. I've never been able to work for second best, and so you have to keep changing to be better. And so kind of bringing in a new set of eyes and somebody with that much talent keeps us alive and moving. So, and he's good, you know, as good as they get.
When you look at the difference between a very small power project versus the multi-billion-dollar mega projects that happen all across the globe, there's only one company, when you really look at it, that can actually have the equipment, resources, and the expertise and the experience to handle that kind of project. When we have a customer, okay, and they have this complex project, We usually have one person that's accountable for making sure all this happens, okay? And that's the key word. He's accountable. And when you're accountable for something, and you're accountable for a critical path activity that has to happen on these projects, and these projects are multi-billion-dollar projects, he has a lot riding on that decision. And he could either make the decision to make his job really easy on himself or very difficult on himself. So what he has to recognize is the value that we're going to bring him with our expertise, the amount of equipment we have available for his project, the quality that we're going to bring to his project, and the level of management that we're going to bring to that project that makes his job easy and makes him look good. That's why he's going to work with us. He's going to recognize that.